Welcome back to my channel. We are going to do a Divine Seasons reading today, and we're just going to jump right into it. So how this is going to work is I'm going to pull 4 cards. The first one is going to be the spring, which is the blessings that are ready to bloom now. The second card is going to be summer, and that's the short-term growth that Spirit wants you to know about. The third card is going to be autumn or fall, and that's what's about to unfold. And then the fourth card is going to be winter, and that's more of a the long-term growth. That might be something that you have planted seeds for earlier in the year. And this is going to find you in divine timing. So when it reaches you, it's meant for you. Just please keep in mind that this is a general reading, so just take what resonates and don't worry about the rest. If you are new to my channel, this is Don't Dim to Fit In, and my name is Maggie, and I'm so glad that you're here. If you're returning, welcome back. Let's go ahead and get started. Holy Spirit, angels, ancestors, please show me what my true seekers need to see for their highest and greatest good. Let's pull 4 cards, please. I'm going to pull them, and then we'll go ahead and go over them by each season. Again, this is what the divine wants you to know, what Spirit wants you to know for your highest and greatest good. Okay, 2 more, Spirit, please. All right. Thank you. Okay, for the first card for spring, if you're watching this now, that is going to be your season now, and this is for the blessings that are ready to bloom. We've got Sacred Feminine, and it says creation, receptive, and nurture. Sacred Feminine. So you could be in your Sacred Feminine energy right now. You could be creating something at this time. You could be doing a lot of projects. You could be creating art. You could be creative in any way that means to you, whether you're a musician or an artist or just being creative in any way. You could be creative in your job. You could be creative in your side gig, however that means to you. You're also being encouraged by Spirit to be receptive, to be nurturing. If you're not in that energy, if you're not in your feminine energy right now, you could be so used to being in survival mode that you're more in your masculine energy, and you might not know how to be in your feminine energy. Spirit is encouraging you to be more in your feminine energy, to be okay with receiving love, receiving gifts, receiving nurturing from other people, just being okay with that. You might have been in this survival mode for so long that you're used to just playing both roles, right? You're used to taking care of yourself. You might be in this energy of not being approachable right now because you could be hyper independent, and Spirit is really encouraging you to be more feminine, to be more receptive, to being I don't want to say taken care of, but kind of to be loved, right? We deserve to give love and to be loved. But if you're in this masculine energy all the time, then you're going to give off this energy of being very closed off to love, being very closed off to receiving that nurturing energy back to you. So it's like what we give out, we receive back. So just make sure that you're doing more things to put yourself in that sacred feminine energy, perhaps more self-care. Go get a massage or take a nice bath, or you dress up in clothes that make you feel like yourself. Don't dress up for other people, dress up for yourself. So that's what I'm getting from this card. Purple and blue are very significant. Those could be your favorite colors, or those could be the colors that you feel like look really good on you. Um, yeah, just be open to receiving love. Yeah, don't close your heart off. Okay, the next card is for summer, and that is what spirit wants you to know for your growth in the short term. And this is, summer's in a couple of months if you're watching this now. And this is the nourish card. It says, feed your body, mind, and spirit. Yes, we want to be happy, healthy, and whole mind, body, and spirit. So make sure that you are drinking lots of water, that you're taking care of your body. Our body is our temple. Make sure you're also taking care of your mind. What are you feeding your mind with? What are you watching? What are you listening to? Who are you hanging around with? It really does matter. If you are listening to like toxic music, or you're watching shows that are really low vibrational, or if you're hanging around with people who are all about drama all the time, that is going to have an effect on you. It's going to lower your vibration. So be very mindful about who you're hanging out with and what you're feeding your body, what you're feeding your mind, what you're feeding your spirit. What are your spiritual practices right now? Have you gotten away from your spiritual practices? Is that something you're doing on a daily basis? Or, if you don't do that on a daily basis, that's fine. But are you putting your spiritual practices first? Or have you gotten too far away from that because of the people that you're around, or because of the things that you're watching or doing? So just be very mindful that what you're putting in your mind, body, and spirit are very good for you. You could be a Leo. We do have a sun here. Yes, I'm getting that you could be a Leo. Just, and also make sure you're getting out in the sun. Of course, we're sunscreen, but make sure you're getting sunshine. Make sure you're going outside. Make sure that you are walking outside. Go see Mother Gaia, right? Go go hug a tree. I say that all the time because that's what I do. I love to hug a tree. It's very peaceful. And just be be very grateful. Be very grateful that you got another day, that you can go outside. If you can go outside and walk, I think we take small things like that for granted. There are a lot of people in this world that do not have the ability to walk, that are in wheelchairs or paralyzed. So if you do have the ability to walk, go outside, take a walk, go into nature, take a hike. Just get outside. That sun is really giving me the, hey, get some vitamin D. There's also a bee on here that's giving me pollination. I don't know. Some of you could be pregnant. I don't know why I'm getting that, but some of you could be pregnant right now, or maybe you're pregnant with an idea. If you're pregnant with an idea, Spirit has put that idea in your mind and your spirit for a reason, so you might want to act on that. Okay. Also, I'm just getting like that this summer is going to be very it's going to be very good for you. It's going to be very nourishing for you holistically, for your mind, body, and spirit. All right, so the third one we have, this is for a little bit further, it's autumn and fall. Autumn and fall, depending on where you are in the world, what you want to call it. But this is what's going to unfold for you just a little bit further down. And this says structure. It says build a strong foundation. Yes, this is very, very important. We want to build a strong foundation. This is the card. I believe that's Saturn. You could be very into astrology. Yes. So what I'm getting from this is building a strong foundation. How are you spiritually? Do you have a strong foundation spiritually? Do you have a strong foundation with your stability? Whoever this is resonating for, I feel like stability is heavily on your mind and your spirit. Stability is very important to you. Having a strong foundation is important to you, for you and your family, for your legacy. There are these structures here. They're made of solid. They're like mountains, right? So nothing is really going to knock those down. So that is really important to you. You could be an earth sign, that could resonate with you. Just make sure that you are building a strong foundation in your spirit with your spiritual practices, that you are feeling stable. Again, going back to this nourishing your mind, body, and spirit, that is definitely going to play a part in this strong foundation, as well as being balanced in your feminine and masculine energy. If you're not balanced in both of your energies, you're not going to be you're not going to have a strong foundation. So balance is very important here as well. Yes. So that's what I'm getting from this card. So just make sure that you are staying balanced, that you're nourishing your mind, body, and spirit, and you will build this strong foundation, getting very strongly, that staying disciplined in your spiritual practices is going to help you build that strong foundation. Now, for the winter, for the long term, the things that you perhaps have planted seeds earlier in the year, this is where you're going to start seeing these come to fruition. So we have electrons here, and this says building blocks of the universe, and there's an eye on here. You see that? There's sacred geometry on this card as well. You could resonate with that. You could be really into that. But with this eye being on here, I'm getting that around in the winter, a lot of you could be awakening to some truths that you didn't see before. And this could be because you are getting more balanced, you are nourishing your mind, body, spirit, you have this strong foundation, and spirit really believes that you are ready at this time around the winter to really start seeing uncomfortable truths. You're ready to start awakening more. Perhaps you will be ascending to higher spiritual levels. Your vibration could start raising at that time. I believe this is a lotus flower as well. So you've been through a lot. You've been through a lot of trials and tribulations. And this is the time where you're going to start opening. You're going to start opening like this flower. You're going to start awakening more, and you're going to see the world differently, but differently good. You're going to start seeing that the 3D and the 5D are incredibly different, and it's going to feel really good to you. You might start seeing that, hey, it might be a little strange at first, but you're going to start seeing that the small things don't matter as much, and that abundance is more than just money. It's more than just cars and big houses and things like that. Abundance is more about having having peace and having a balanced spirit, and having this solid foundation for not just for you, but for your children and your grandchildren. Or if you don't have children, it's more for just your family members, or perhaps building a legacy that you can be proud of, a legacy that you can leave behind. Perhaps that you're awakening to some truths of what you've been through that you can pass on to other people. But in some way, shape, or form, you are going to have this spark that's going to awaken you more, and you are going to learn more about the universe. You're going to learn more about spirit. You're going to learn more about source, that your third eye is going to be wide open, and you're going to be able to leave a legacy. You're going to be able to speak more truth, and it's going to be a wonderful time for you. It might be weird, but it's going to be wonderful. All right, I'm going to get one more card to close this out, but I really hope that this was helpful for all of you. Spirit, let's just get one more card to close this out. for advice for my truth seekers, please. Okay, we've got karma. This is number 60. You don't need to do anything special. Simply live your life and be true to yourself. The universe has its way of unfolding as it's meant to. Trust in the process and recognize that everyone will reap what they sow. However, your primary focus should be on yourself and your own rewards. Yes. So, everybody, what you put out is what you get back. Karma is real. So, but you don't have to worry about that. The only thing that you're being called to do by the divine, by spirit, by source is to just live your life, right? You just continue living. Source and God and the universe will take care of everything else. All right, well, that was your reading. I hope that it was helpful. Remember, don't dim to fit in, shine bright, and live true. I will see you in the next video. Bye.